People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case.
Prince Jay, put your mic in, my boy. I know you ain't acting scary.
Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get on out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you.
And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. 54 miles. Three buzz. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch out. Hey, check 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, check 24. Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line. Ready? Black 22. Check. Watch 54. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, 5 on the 50. Shit. 5 on the 50. Check 3. Kill. Easy. Hey. Let's go.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
To return is McKenzie. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 25 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Checkmate. Sam on.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Harris now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Watch the whip.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Jameis now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Huh?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I don't know, a little minute.
Now Saquon Barkley shifts by him, fights him off. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Coaching spell. 21, check Mike 21. So don't say nothing. Hey, check Mike.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he He's stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy. Here I come, here I come, here I come, here I come. Slam, slam, slam. Switch, switch, switch. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check out.
On 3rd down, Hubbard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill. Greystone, travel. Shit, shit. Shit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Wait. Easy. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Winston. He'll air it out deep for top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wow.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Hey, watch that.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the Giants' 36-yard line.
54. I got him.
Winston now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, pick your game up. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Easy. Hey, follow. Let's go.
Here's Winston. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight.
Why can I get a tip
right in the middle of the field?
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get it.
Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey, Roy. Let's get that ball, Steve. Let's get that ball. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 now.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Got a man, Slayton. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
80 weapons. Check. Good. Check.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 53 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Though you said
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Check. Wait. Check. Check 90. Easy. He's coming. Let him go.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Switch.
Kamara try the right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Jameis to throw it.
Yep, I knew it.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in.
This shit, Barkley, boy.
New York.
Let's fucking go.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Shit, Barkley.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Ready. 125. Mark 54. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Come on. Sunday. Give me that ball, defense. Check 50. Check. Wait. Mike by 4. Mike's by 4. Hey. Right there. 54. Right there.
Play fake. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
That's a good ass pass.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great.
Fuck, pick that off, man. We knew where it was going.
2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tried to jump that bitch.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Ricky. Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Look at me, zipper. Ready?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Saquon.
And he's in
Let's
for
fucking
the
go.
touchdown on the final play of the first
Let's fucking go,
half.
Saquon.
The prayer is
Out there getting
answered.
busy.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Let's fucking go, Saquon, my boy.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
I might. That's a fucking TD.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On the run, it's Barkley. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Saquon
right
getting
midfield.
busy out here.
That one good for 33 and a first.
That boy out here getting
They just
busy.
look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time, but it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football
They ain't
time,
let me cut
and the
back
running
the
is
real
easy for
crew.
this crew.
I'll take that.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
6-6, pull it high. Out. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
The fuck?
Safety's
Hold on.
creeping. Check. Crunch. Spike.
Throwing Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Yo, go. Be grip.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Damn. Yeah, Barkley?
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Go now.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Hey,
It's a gain of 6.
Pilot, 64. Hey, seam 6.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
Fuck!
And the pass is
I shouldn't even thrown that bitch.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Fuck, I shouldn't have thrown that bitch.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good pick. I shouldn't have thrown that bitch. I seen him the whole time. I still threw it like a dumbass. And I bet my other nigga was wide open
Cuts the
too.
lead to 28-10 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Damn. I only threw that bitch at Saquon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line.
Come on,
at the
Saquon,
34.
stop fucking getting tired. I know you running fucking 20 yards to carry. I just put stamina on your ass.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
He's still tired. Not even in the game.
All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
It didn't bother
Matter
you
of
too
fact,
much
I think he hurt.
Because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
That boy
Goes
Barkley
right side.
gets busy.
Touchdown, Giants.
That boy Barkley be getting
Saquon
busy.
62 yards. And the Giants are able to
I thought that nigga was hurt.
lead. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game. And
Hey,
another
D,
long
man,
one
if
to
you
boot.
watching this, man, go ahead and give me my +2 on
because
Barkley,
you're right here
bro.
with me.
He got
We are
300
watching
yards. It's
this,
only the third
and
quarter.
we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Who is silence? Hold on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run it again with Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Lucky. Off. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We own them. Tighten up. Even. Quick the edge. Come, go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He finds Roberts complete.
Come on, Julian.
Midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Oh, wait, I'm sure.
Give them 18 there. The Saints have a first down.
In that fucking situation.
You can see the time and effort
My
and
bad,
thought that they
Julian.
put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
10. Watch that. Switch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Green, 17. Give me some. Give me some.
Throwing, Winston.
I tried to bait him. Nah,
that
nigga
first down as the tackles made at the Giants 14.
I knew it.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Winston now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Winston.
Ooh, I'm so glad he didn't throw it to the nigga.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's get
The
it.
Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Shift.
Here we go, even. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shift. Watch the safety creep.
Check 3, check 3. Come on.
It's a dive, man. We know it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for
Yes, sir. It's a dive. We know it.
Kamara got
Come on,
there.
man.
Looks like they stopped him short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He want this touchdown, but hey, my team bid don't break. You hear me? He nervous. He don't know what to do.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Winston to throw for it on 4th.
Fuck!
And he's got him.
Who
It's
is that?
caught in the end zone.
Oh my
Touchdown,
God!
New
What a no
Orleans.
name nigga score on us.
Josh Hill, his first touchdown
Josh
of the
Hill.
year.
We gave
And
this
the
nigga his
Saints get a
first
bit
touchdown of the
closer.
year, man. How the fuck
Looks
y'all
good on
feel?
the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Pretty move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken
I
down
feel like I've
back
been on
shy of
offense
the
in a
20.
minute.
Charles, you said
Come on,
earlier this
Saquon.
defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20
Ah,
or
let's
under
get
that
it.
if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Ah,
First play of the
come
drive, a
on,
success,
man.
19 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did.
And then look at 71. Why are you run? If I just juked the nigga and made him fall, why the fuck is you going to try to block him? And it's
Barkley.
And it's
that'll be good for 8
and it's 1,000,001 other niggas to fucking block.
Yeah, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Of course. Saquon ain't in the game. This nigga fumbles the ball. Man.
So the defense there.
Come on, Chubb. I'm trying to get you your fucking touches so you can get your fucking trade. But hey, you gonna be doing that shit. Sit your ass on the bench.
In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And very little running room.
You gonna do that shit, man. Sit your ass on the bench.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
You know what I mean? Them niggas doing that shit. That's some clown shit right there.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Green, triple team.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. 54, right there, right there.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hustle, hustle. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, 5 on the 50. Come on, 5 on the 50. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
We taking this away.
Third and long for Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. McKenzie now to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Put Saquon back in the game, man. I put stamina, +1 stamina on this nigga. This nigga be getting tired. I don't give a fuck.
Line ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League.
Exactly. Put this nigga in the game, man.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 50 yards.
Who the fuck is that? That nigga passes.
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
I like this play.
In order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Slam, slam, slam.
Jones off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
It's our time. Hey.
Here's a give to Barkley. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Hey, let's go. Yeah. Yep. 6 by 56. All day. Go.
From the gun. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. And even. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Ship. Flip it. No. Off. Jack. Kill. Hey, stop. Let's go. Turn it out.
On 3rd down, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Rip left. Speed trip.
On 1st down, Barkley.
No.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
I did not mean to do that. Oh, my God. That just fucked us. Another TD up.
Pick up there and a 1st.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them.
Oh, you got
I think
it
that's
anyway.
what we're seeing tonight.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Dude.
Get ready, dog.
With his feet. Okay, show. I see, boy.